So I'm Lisa Bortolotti and I'm Professor of Philosophy at the University of Birmingham, and since October 2014 I've been leading a project funded by the European Research Council on those beliefs, memories and explanations that are false or inaccurate but still have benefits. And the idea of the project is really to explore different areas where people have cognitions that are imperfect but useful. And what I want to do this year is to look at two areas in particular. One with the help of my postdoctoral researcher Emma Sullivan-Bissett, and one with the help of my other postdoctoral researcher Kathy Puddifoot. So with Emma, what I really want to look at is the phenomenon of confabulation. So we tend to explain why we have certain preferences, beliefs, or why we make certain choices, but our explanations are not grounded on evidence. So if I'm wondering why I prefer strawberry jam to grapefruit jam, or why I think incest is wrong, I may come up with reasons that do not actually match the way in which these preferences and this choice were formed or made. Still, even if these explanations take us farther from the truth, they can be quite useful because it can be beneficial to be able to provide a reason rather than to offer a blank answer like I don't know when people ask me why I made a certain choice or why I formed a certain attitude. So what I'm looking at there is really the potential benefits of explanations that turn out to be ill-grounded, not grounded on evidence, and very often false. With Kathy instead, I'm going to look at memory. And memory can be biased and distorted in several ways. Now, these biased and distorted memories have benefits as well. So if I think about my past and I try to remember more the successes and the failures, there will be a biased memory, and I will tend to concentrate on everything that I did right and change my belief about myself as someone very competent and successful. That will not be good in terms of how accurate my memory is, but it will make me feel better about myself, so it will have psychological benefits. Another example is when I'm thinking about something that I don't remember in all details, and so I integrate my vague memory, gappy memory, with background knowledge that I've got. Again, if I just do a memory report about an event that I'm not so sure about, integrating it with other knowledge, I may provide a memory report which is inaccurate ultimately, but it will help me to fit my memory with everything else I know, and also give a more integrated account of what I think went on at the time. So in the first case, we've got psychological benefits. In the latter case, we have benefits that may be also biological, because of course we cannot remember everything. It's obvious that our memory is gappy when we're thinking about the past, and we need to find ways of solve the problem and fill the gap. So even if these memories are inaccurate, they might make us more efficient agents, agents that are more aware of their past. And that may be beneficial, not just in psychological, biological terms, but also in epistemic terms. That means that actually those memories that are not accurate memories make us better at knowing the environment around us, both the physical environment and the social environment. So the first year of Perfect was definitely a very exciting, rewarding and challenging one, and I think the future of Perfect will be even more interesting because our team is growing and we've got more events planned, both academic workshop, focus groups and public engagement events, and I'm looking forward to everything that the new year is going to bring.